coworker never spoke up at meetings until the day he absolutely destroyed our boss. Tom worked in our accounting department for 3 years and barely said a word. While everyone else fought for credit in meetings, he just sat there in the corner taking notes on his beat-up laptop. Our boss, Williams, would constantly interrupt him if he tried to speak, rolling his eyes like Tom was wasting everyone's time. "Let's keep this moving," Williams would say whenever Tom raised his hand. "We've got real priorities to discuss." Williams loved humiliating people, but Tom seemed to be his favorite target. He'd make Tom redo entire reports over tiny formatting issues, wrong font size, margins slightly off, headers not perfectly centered. He'd assign him weekend work that other people should have handled, claiming Tom needed extra practice to catch up to department standards. The worst part was watching Tom just take it. Never complained, never pushed back. He'd just quietly fix everything and submit it again Monday morning. The rest of us felt bad for him, but honestly, we were relieved Williams had someone else to pick on. Tom's desk was this organized shrine of sticky notes and color-coded folders. While we all used the company's messy shared drive, he kept detailed personal records of everything. We figured he was just obsessive about organization. The breaking point came during our quarterly review with the executives. Williams had been hyping this meeting for weeks, talking about how he was going to showcase the department's revolutionary improvements under his leadership. He stood at the front of the conference room in his expensive suit, clicking through slides about our improved efficiency numbers. The CEO and VP were nodding along, clearly impressed. Williams kept emphasizing my innovative systems and my strategic planning while gesturing dramatically at the charts. "These process improvements have transformed our entire workflow," he bragged. "My vision for streamlined operations has exceeded all projections." That's when Tom finally raised his hand. Williams looked genuinely annoyed, but couldn't ignore him in front of the executives. "Yes, Tom, what is it?" Williams sighed. Tom stood up slowly, opened his laptop, and asked if he could show something on the projector. The room went quiet. Williams looked confused but nodded, probably thinking Tom was about to embarrass himself. Tom projected a detailed timeline showing every single process improvement over the past 18 months. Each one was time-stamped with his original emails suggesting the exact changes Williams was currently taking credit for. "Here's my suggestion from March 15th about automating invoice processing," Tom said calmly, highlighting an email. "And here's the follow-up I sent April 3rd with the specific software recommendations." Then he showed Williams's responses to every single suggestion. "Not our priority right now. Focus on your assigned tasks instead of proposing changes. We don't need input from junior staff on department strategy." The executives leaned forward, reading the email chains projected on the wall. Williams' face was turning red. Tom continued methodically through the timeline. "The new filing system that saved 2 hours daily. Tom's idea from last summer, rejected by Williams. The vendor renegotiation that cut costs by 30%. Tom had drafted the entire proposal 6 months ago. I kept detailed records because I noticed my suggestions were sometimes implemented later," Tom explained to the room. "I wanted to make sure I could reference the original conversations." He pulled up the final slide showing cumulative cost savings from his rejected ideas that Williams had quietly implemented and claimed credit for. $2.3 million in recovered revenue. Every single improvement traced back to Tom's original emails. The room was dead silent, except for the hum of the projector. Williams sat frozen, his mouth slightly open, all his confidence completely evaporated. The CEO cleared his throat and asked Williams to explain the discrepancy between the emails and his presentation. Williams just sat there, stammering incoherently while Tom calmly closed his laptop and returned to his seat. "Tom, could you step outside for a moment?" the VP asked. "We'd like to speak with Williams privately." 10 minutes later, Tom was called back in. The CEO announced that Williams was being transferred to a different department, effective immediately, and that they'd be restructuring the management hierarchy. Tom got Williams' corner office that same day.